great win by Bernie Quinlan also. Let's go down now to Peter Land.
Would you welcome from Essendon, Neil Clark, representing Fitzroy, Peter Francis. From Footscray, Brian Perrin. Representing Geelong, Robert Neal. From Hawthorn, defending champion and going for 3 in succession, Geoff Ablett. From Melbourne, Tony Elshaw. From North Melbourne, Rodney Wright. From Richmond, Matthew Wall. From South Melbourne, Silvio Poschini. And from St Kilda, Doug Cox. I should mention too that the World of Sport Sprint is held in conjunction with the assistance of officials from the Victorian Athletic League.
Time scores at the MCG for the 1981 Grand Final. Carlton 5 goals, 8:38 to Collingwood 5, 7:37.
At the present moment, Lou, we see the runners in the 100-metre sprint and you know, going up to the starting blocks. Geoff Ablett of Hawthorn has won this race for the last 2 years, so Ablett, of course, will be hoping for a win, but what we should say here is that the greasy conditions with rain falling down might make some difference.
Well, it's raining pretty heavily.
First prize at the sprint this year is $1,000. Second prize, $300. And third prize, $200. They're in the hands of the starter for the World of Sport Sprint, the Grand Final 1981.
Once again, it's the half-time scores for those viewers that have just tuned to our direct telecast throughout Australia and New Zealand, or wherever you may be throughout the world. Collingwood 5-7-37, trailing Carlton 5-8-38. The players are ready for the World of Sport Sprint. Down there on the line, they're pretty towy too, Bob, and of course this should be a great race, as Bob mentioned before. Geoff Ablett in the Hawthorn colours, wearing number 2, is the winner of the last 2 events, and of course he'd be going for his third and hoping to win that too.
I'm told from a few people in South Australia that Doug Cox is no slouch as a runner either, Lou.
Well, these are the fastest players in the league, and of course they're all down on the mark now, and they'll be keen to go. The starter ready to fire the pistol.
Right there, the Fitzroy runner, and on that occasion it was Peter Francis, the former Carlton star, and
well, I thought they were a bit anxious. They were a bit towy there, Bob, and the starter held them there for a while. They got their balance. Watch it again in slow motion.
It's not a bad prize, Lou. $1,000 for first.
No, it's handy. There we see off the mark, broke that time.
There wasn't any doubts about that, was there?
No doubt at all. So will get them back on the mark again. As Bob said, the World of Sport Sprint worth $1,000 to the winner. Geoff Ablett of Hawthorn has won the last two. And at about this grand final day, we've had a great display at the beginning of the match with John English and the combined armed force of Australia's band. They played magnificently, and now we've got this sprint at half-time. The World of Sport Sprint. They're off now. And broke again. So they've certainly got him on their toes. Ablett that time. Geoff Ablett was the one to break. Well, he's certainly going for his third, Bob. He's keen to win it.
I think they'll all be pretty keen as we watch on replay.
I don't know if he broke that much, do you?
Oh, I think
there was a couple, weren't there?
Well, he and Francis are certainly out in front of the rest of them with, you know, after 5 yards. And
well, they tell me that Geelong fella, Neil there, the red-headed fella with the Geelong colours on, is a pretty smart sort of a runner too.
Yes, it's a different case in spikes and in football boots. There are many players who run a lot quicker in football boots than some of the foot runners.
Well, it's a different sort of a sprint in football boots. It's the first off the mark and getting away from your opponent. This is a tension job, really, because you're all down ready to go. There's the starter ready to fire the gun again. Got on this time properly. The St Kilda guy's going well
Cox,
ahead now.
well away, and Cox really worrying, but Ablett coming again. And Geoff Ablett every chance of taking out his third in a row as he streams away. And Geoff Ablett winning his third consecutive 100-metre sprint. So I would think that Geoff Ablett is entitled to be considered the quickest over 100 metres of all the VFL footballers. 3 in a row, a wonderful effort by Geoff Ablett.
I don't know about that, Bob, and Geoff Ablett, the winner again. We'll watch it in replay, and you notice that Cox gets away very well, and it looked as though he was going to win the race, but Geoff Ablett had the staying power, and of course has gone to the line. Rather a comfortable winner too.
It looks like Ablett, Cox, Elshaw, first, second and third. Ablett of Hawthorn, Cox and Kilda, Elshaw of Melbourne.